What's going on, friends? It's your boy Stan Tenacious TX Vapes.
This is Michele Lynn of Doldrums Mods.
The punk rock silver fox.
And you're listening
to
the Shedtime podcast.
Welcome everybody to the Shedtime podcast. It's another fantastic day here in the shed. It's, shedliness and Shedtime studio things. And we's kicking it with everybody, and we got a great friend with us. You guys might remember her from season 1, returning triumphantly to the shed to take bong rips with the boys. We've got Michele Lynn, the Doldrums herself, the bass player extraordinaire.
Exactly. Like the day after the Doldrums, I'm like, I'm so glad I did that.
Exactly.
And then like usually while I'm doing it, I'm like, please, someone tell me not to do this again.
Well, you can't do that because you're at number 9.
Yeah, now
so
I have to do 10.
I was gonna say you have to do 10 now.
I have ice cream cake. I have super glue, which I didn't want to do right now because that puts me out, and then also Fire OG, which also puts me out. Yeah, Fire OG is like nighttime.
Yeah, that'll knock you out.
Those sound like morning time for me. I'm into that.
Dude, I mean, like if I didn't have anything to do.
Yeah, absolutely. So the canvas I got some angel cookies, which taste legit as fuck.
Is it heavenly?
Dude, honestly, it is pretty much giving me wings.
Can you taste the angel wings?
No, like I'm like Michael right now. I have wings. Oh. Like they're kind of cramped against my chair. But
you're an archangel.
I'm an angel, and I can just make them fixed.
You're not just an angel. You're an archangel, dude.
Yeah, I don't know the difference, so I'm just gonna say yeah.
You're stronger.
Archangels use mods that have fucking
arcing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sweet. So I got my dreamer going.
No.
Like I want a live event. I want to be somewhere where I can see my friends, hug them, like, and play music together, and have like, when you're in that situation, every single year we've done it live, you always end up with like people jumping up on stage and doing things that you weren't planning, and they end up being pretty magical. So I really did not want to do the Winter Doldrums this year. Anyway, I met with Justin, and he's like, we'll stream it through our site, just like Folk Fest. We won't take a dime. There is like a guy who's doing like all the like video stuff, and like while we're like playing it that day, like cutting to us live, like, and so he's getting a small cut for his work, which is fine.
After you get out of here, you're just gonna be ready to rip, and then you're just gonna go shred and slap the bass for the rest of the day.
Yeah, you're gonna soar like an eagle. You're good. You got this.
Yeah, man.
I do think though, Michele, that it's awesome that even with everything that's kind of happened throughout the year, and like all the extra stresses and everything else, because like obviously like your career and what you do is not solely on making music, and you have clients that have to be comfortable and coming in and all that stuff. So there's a lot of stresses that you've had, and in the last year you've moved and everything else. Like there's been a lot of things that have been going on.
That was 2 years ago now, dude.
The one thing I think that's really cool about this, like the fact that you're doing this virtually compared to like how you do it normally live, like the one plus side about doing it this way is you're going to be able to reach more people.
Oh, hell,
you know what I mean? Because it's like not only people are in Philly going to be able to watch, but now I can buy a ticket and I can watch the show.
There's two sides to that, and I'm really glad you said that. But the way they treat Tim in the green room, like at the Armor Music Hall, like the entire upstairs where the green rooms is just smelled like a weed farm. Like it was so strong. And if it was like just a my gig, like I would not have gotten away with that at all.
Yeah.
Anyway, so people get to see Tim Reynolds perform. You get to see Dar Williams perform, who a lot of people don't know who she is, but she's actually quite big in the folk world. Like she's kind of a big deal. You get to see Chris Casper, who is one of my absolute favorite Philadelphia folk musicians. She left the band, the Space Cadets, so that she could have like Alley Cat kind of like full time, right? I replaced her in that band, and so I became part of the Space Cadets. It's not space, by the way. So now, again, how many years later, I'm renting a house from her. She gave me a place to live when I really needed one because I had to get out of my old house. And the Tin Angel in Philadelphia on 2nd Street, we had a gig like that, and we had a recording from the audience, and we had a recording from the board, and we had to use the boards, even though the audience sounded better because the dude in the front row wouldn't shut the fuck up. I mean, I could hear him while I was playing, and I was giving him like the evil fucking stink eye, and he wasn't getting the fucking picture, man. There are the bad days, and I want to just tell you about a couple, but I have a whole fucking laundry list. I don't know what the fuck was going on that stage, but the way they had it mic'd, we literally could not hear ourselves at all. And
That's what I was gonna ask.
And I had to look at Andrea like we couldn't sync up. We were using visual cues to make sure we were still in time. And then guess Michele lost it. In between that song and the next song, I lost it. I walked up to the fucking mic and I'm like, where the fuck is the sound guy? The event's brought to you by the Philadelphia Folk Song Society, Doldime, myself. WXBN. It is on February 28th at noon Eastern Standard Time. And instead of giving you some complicated link to find, the easiest thing to do is just folkfest.org. If you go to folkfest.org, it's like at the top in the center, you'll see Winter Doldrums. Just click on that. It'll take you to the page, and you can get a ticket or find out more information, or hit me up personally.
Go ahead and check it out. It's folkfest.org. Don't forget shedtimepodcast.com. If you hit that music tab, you can also pick up Michele's CD. We got it linked right there, so you can go pick that up.
Thank you.
So with all that, guys, I'm going to close it like I always do. Remember, don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool. Don't be a dick. Whatever it is you do, make sure you're making it fun. Us here at the Shed Time Podcast, it's time for us to roll on up and then, roll on out.